think it's live. I don't know. Gotta go make a pickup here. Right back. Stay tuned for boringness. Alright, we got our first trip of the day. Carlo. I wish I got paid a lot more to do this because, you know, I enjoy this job, man. I really do, man. I like going into the places and talking to people. I especially like when people judge you for doing this job. And like the same people that judge you for doing a job like this are the same people that utilize your time and your work. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what happened? Sometimes that GPS be tripping. Son of a gun. Went the wrong way. I knew it. Yeah, damn it. It's already starting out to be one of those days. It took me a while just to get online. I'm glad like the hotspot doesn't work very well where I stay at, but the phone does. So like I'm really grateful for that because, you know, I use a lot more entertainment that I provide or do. I watch a lot more videos than I make, let's just say that. So, thank you, Lord, for the internet working really good with my phone out in the middle of nowhere, even though the hotspot does not. It always makes me wonder, these the folks that, street vendors, those folks like selling flowers and fruits and vegetables on the side of the road, like it's a really hazardous job, but it makes me wonder, like, at the end of the day, do they you know, count up what they made for the day and go, oh man, I really crushed it today, man, oh, it's so worth it, you know? Because when you're standing on the side of the road, like, and it's a really busy intersection. It's really loud. There's a lot of fumes. There's not a lot of air for you to breathe. You know what I mean? It's a lot of automobile fumes. So, like, it's not healthy for you at all, you know? You think, you know, yo, I'm outside, you know, you're outside. It should be, like, super healthy right now. It's not when you're surrounded by automobiles, you know? I mean, pollution is a real thing. I don't necessarily believe that it's, like, you know, changing the climate, because it's a big world, man. It's a really big world. And, like, it's way bigger above us, you know? Like, the land, like, down here, there's way more sky than there is land. So, you know, in my opinion, you know, the pollution goes up into the air. You know, at first it hangs out, you know, it hangs down around us for a while, but eventually it dissipates into the atmosphere. I believe that when it dissipates into the atmosphere, it's gone. It's like dropping one drop of food coloring into a 5 gallons of water. Like, you see it for a split second, it's there, but after it mixes into the water, like, you can't. It's gone. It's totally gone, dissipated. Like, there's no way you could even know that one drop of food coloring is in a 5-gallon jug of water. But yeah, I'm hoping that the stream keeps going today. I think I found a way to keep the hotspot cool. And it just dropped. No. Is it? I think I found a way to keep the hotspot cool. Am I? So, I don't know, it was weird, like, when I first started doing these streams, like, the first couple times I did it. I did a 10-hour stream, no problem, no overheats, no smooth, you know, perfect. And then all of a sudden it went down to 8, and then it went down to 6, and then, like, it went down to an hour, and then it went down to 15 minutes. But now I think I found a way to keep it cool. And if this doesn't work, I'm either going to have to run some kind of fan, some kind of exhaust fan on it. You know, keep a breeze on it to try and keep it cool. Or I'm going to get some thermoelectric plates, which I already had done a long time ago, but it's complicated, and, you know, they got lost. Actually, I threw them out because I was just like, I don't want to have any bootleg, jury-rigged kind of stuff going on with my electrical. And, like, that's the only way that you can use, like, stuff like that, is if you jury-rig it yourself, you know. You gotta make it happen on your own, you know. And I was like, but if this doesn't work how I'm doing it now, which it appears to be, I can see, I'm watching the stream right now, it seems like it's good. It's pretty smooth. So we'll see. But I will find a way to keep that thing cool, man, even if it means getting one of those tiny little refrigerators. Oh, great. Look at see these security gates these people got to go through just to go home, in and out of the house, man. Could you imagine? Like, sometimes when I'm running around and shit, man, I might go in and out of the house 3-4 times, you know. I'm all over the place. These folks got to go watch for these gates. You got a security guard watching. It's like, Like if things hit the fan in the world, like this security booth is not going to protect these people. But I also came up with another thing. Another reason for them to do this is traffic, right? Because nobody's just gonna drive through here. Like, back in the day, me and my friend and his girlfriend at the time, like we just get in the car and just drive around, and like she would try to get us lost. I'm going to 4129 Pinewood Lane, Weston, Florida. Carlo S. Uber Eats. I gotta get like a stick thing that I can like push it out to you so you don't have to walk out. But one of the other reasons that I think that they have these is to stop through traffic. Because the only traffic that's going to be in this place that we're going into right now is either people going in and out of their house or people making deliveries. So you have a good day. You too, take care. It's it's all people that have a reason to be in here. Nobody's just driving through. And but look where I'm at. This guy $3 tip. You see where this person lives? It's so sad, man. It's so sad to me. But, I'm doing it on the stream. It's a beautiful place. So if you're watching the stream, you get to see it. See where this guy Carlo lives. This guy's living large, man. Like, yeah, I could have waited for them girls across the street, but they probably tipped me $3 too. But look at this place, man. Beautiful. But yeah, like all this traffic has like a reason to be here. Like none of these people, like if there wasn't a gate here, like people would just drive through here just to see the sights. But like you can't. That's my turn. Crazy ass driver sometimes. Like most people would have just like went around or something. Like I don't know, I'll stop in the middle of the street. I gotta do what I gotta do. I do gotta work on paying like way better attention while I'm like doing this while I'm talking, because like sometimes there's a funny thing about laws against cell phones and stuff. Like, even though you got hands-free or whatever, like, you still, like, pay less attention while you're driving. Like, this dude that lives in this place tipped the same amount as some person that lives in a trailer park. It's so funny. I love it, though, man. I hope people are watching the stream and laugh along with me. It's funny, looks like the stream might be dead. Be right back if it's still up. That stream dropped. Oh no, it didn't. It's still on, I think. Yeah, so where I just dropped off at, this little kid picked it up. I first rolled up, and I'm assuming it was going to be leave at door. the leave at door option, but it wasn't. So like I confirmed it, and then I knocked, and the kid looked at me like, man, Uber every day. Uber's like, oh hey dude, you should use the service yourself, bro. I'm like, no, bro. You're crazy. Like, if you deliver for Uber Eats, you can't afford to use the service yourself. Now, I gotta get out of this place, right? So getting in here took a while. I had to wait a security gate. And, like, I got the same amount of pay as I would have if I would have, been in and out. And like, these people don't even consider it. Sounds like I'm complaining, but I know that like at the end of the day, that if I put the hours in, that I'll make enough money for me. And like the way that I'm living now is I'm only gonna work for what I need. I put 25 years in like a regular job and whatnot. So now I'm about to I'm for real. I'm just working enough just to. Right now, I gotta work a day, another day or two. I work like 15 hours or something to pay for my car insurance. And then I got my credit card bill right now that's a little higher than usual because I had to get new tires. So like, that's a bigger setback than usual. So like once I get that squared away, then the credit card bill will be a lot lower. But yeah, like I just took that delivery and like it totally wasn't worth it to deliver to that rich guy named Carlo. Totally was not worth it at all. I should have declined it. But it was $1 a mile, For me, like doing this, $1 a mile is worth it. So if I drive 100 miles, 10 bucks of that goes to gas, So you get the idea. This guy behind me followed me, and I turned in front of somebody that was going straight. But yeah, like if you're a minimalist and you're one of those people like that just puts all their money in savings, and like you think you got all these plans for when you retire, and like you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that and blah blah blah. Like, I'm a minimalist. Like, I'm not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'd like to have like all this everything, right? But I didn't. My choices in my younger years did not enable me to have a life like that. Like, you may be like, rich folks may like, you might dislike rich people and people that got money, but like, when you boil it down, like most of them did. You know, there's a lot of generational wealth. Like, nobody gives a shit about somebody that has generational wealth that doesn't do something else with it. You know, somebody that just inherits money and just spends it and doesn't, like, further the corporation or further the life or whatever. Further the money, you know. A lot of people do that. But, like, you know, if somebody's living out here in one of these houses, like, you know, they earned it, and, like, I can't be upset at them because they earned it. You know? Like, I don't really, like, envy people or, like, get jealous of people. Because, like, I can be, you know, I can sum it all up into is obviously in my younger years, I was okay with what I'm doing right now. And, you know, it's still up, but it's way behind on my, I'm just going to turn it off right now. But, you know, I was always, like, conservative as a kid, and, like, you know, even as a teenager, like, I never, a lot of people, like, save things, and, like, I tried to, like, I had, you know, a couple baseball cards, and I had some ticket stubs, and, you know, I had some keepsakes that, like, I wanted to hang on to, like, I thought, you know, but, you know, eventually it's stuff that just ended up in a big box, just scattered in a box, and just, it ended up becoming junk, and, like, I just quit. I just decided I didn't need it anymore. Like, really, all I saved from my childhood, I got this plaque. I was raised Catholic, and I don't know, I forget what it's, confirmation, I think it's called. My mother got me a whole bunch of stuff, like a little mini Bible and the rosary and, like, you know, all the stuff that you get when you, after you get baptized, confirm that you're Catholic or whatever. And my mother gave me this little plaque, and it's got my name on it. It says Ryan, Man of Distinction. And, like, that's me, man. I am distinct. I am different than most people. So, you know, yeah. That plaque fit me. And I always kept it, like, when I was younger, I was like, yeah, I want to be. Even I probably, when she gave it to me, like, I probably didn't even know what distinct meant. You know? And now that I'm older, now I know what distinct means. So I'm like, yeah, I am a man of distinction. I was thinking about the word extraordinary. It's two words combined. Extra and ordinary. Now, this word is, I think the word extraordinary is improperly defined and improperly used. Because, like, you know, if you're an ordinary person, if you're an extraordinary person, right? But it's used, like, extraordinary is, like, different, you know? It's still ordinary. It's extraordinary, you know? It's just how it sounds. I mean, sound it out. Like, if you never heard of the word extraordinary, and somebody was like, give us an idea of the definition of the word extraordinary, you'd be like, well, extraordinary. Really boring and lame. I gotta get out of Weston, man. You can't make any money as an Uber delivery driver in Weston. There's nothing in Weston. There's like 2 Starbucks in like the entire city of Weston. It might be 1, I think. It's just a lot of corporate crap. Golf courses, you can see it. Look, there's just nothing here. Like a Baptist church that owns like freaking a couple thousand acres for a church, Like, that'd be cool, man. Start a church. Well, that'd be something to be proud of, We got a full congregation. People just throw money at you. I've been to a lot of churches in my life, man. Like, only a handful of times where, like, I really felt like I got the message. That's the thing about driving on the weekend in Weston. There's so many of these bikers out here. And, like, cities and towns and stuff, like, they just recently started putting in those bike lanes. So, I gotta get out of Weston, man. As soon as I cross out of Weston, man, it's gonna be like, ding ding. So, let's check out the stream. Like, it's probably still up. Yeah, it's still up. Keep nobody watching. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Who the hell? Are we on Flamingo? I want to do this, and I want to be distinct, I was just watching a bunch of Timothy Ward videos. I didn't notice until the last one, but I was watching stuff that was like years old, man. Years old videos. And he's a recovering alcoholic, popular YouTuber, makes his living on YouTube. And like, he'll openly say that, like, he'll never be, truly free from alcohol. like, when I first started watching him, he seemed like he was always talking about how he beat alcohol and how this and that. And I was like, I don't need to listen to this because I never had any problems with alcohol. Like, I'm proud to say that, you know. But the last couple videos that I watched, like, he didn't mention it at all. So, like, YouTube just randomly suggested him this morning, and like I subscribed to him, then I unsubscribed and went back again. YouTube, now and then YouTube will pop him up. And like, I don't know if it's like me needing to hear what he has to say, or watching him is supposed to inspire me to build my channel. You know? Because I'd love to do this, man. Just do these deliveries for, like, you know, some years, and do these videos, and like eventually like be a, you know, well, I might be boring now because like I'm kind of broke and you know, this and that. Oh my god. But like, if I had, you know, if I was in a position like him, like, I'd be doing what he's doing. Just traveling around, just enjoying his life and getting paid for it. Is this the term? No, it's not the term. Back at the same place again. See how far, like how long I had to drive before I got back here? No, it's not the same one. Looks like there's no parking available. So, I'm make our own parking spot right here. This is the worst Starbucks around, man. You can't just, if you think you're gonna run into that Starbucks and just grab your shit and go, like, you're out of luck, bro. Yeah, turn signals, man. Turn signal. This person. Yeah, no. And they don't even acknowledge you and shit. Like, they see you standing at the counter and they're just like... So, yeah, you drive all the way around here and park. In the sun, though. Which is good. Keep the battery charged.